when you get a phone call that starts with, so this is going to be one of those stories that you tell people, and that person on the other end of the line doesn't even know that you compulsively overshare on the internet, you know it's gonna be good. So this woman calls my yoga studio and she's like, I need to get in touch with your landlord. Who is your landlord? And I'm confused because there's a big sign out front that says, like, the property management company. And the first place my mind went was, oh my God, I'm about to get sued. Like, did somebody get injured at my yoga studio and they're like suing me in the building? I don't know. What is going on here? My new friend on the other end of the line tells me that her doctor passed away. She named someone that's in my building. I've never met the man, but she's like, I need access to my medical records and I don't know how to get them. And I'm like, well, now everything's electronic. They're probably in Epic. Go to one of your other doctors and ask for them. They are there. So she tells me that her doctor is in his 80s and doesn't keep electronic records, like doesn't have a fax machine, all fax, no printer. I don't even really know what that means. She didn't say it. Anyway, so I'm like suspicious the whole time I'm on the phone with this lady, and I'm like, why are you calling my yoga studio to get your medical records for some other person in the building? Like, are we gonna break in together? Like, do you want to know what the code is to the keypad? Because it's the same probably on every single unit in the building. All places to call in the building. Why my yoga studio? Anyway, I inform her that she probably will not have much luck with the owner of the building or property manager because it takes them like 6 months to change a light bulb. Like, when I opened my yoga studio, they didn't tell me that the day that I was opening, they were beginning, actually the day before, they began construction on the unit right above me. And that during my first yoga class ever in my studio, I needed to cancel it because it was so loud with the jackhammering upstairs. And then eventually, once they ripped out all of the flooring, there were 4-inch nails falling from my ceiling. Building didn't feel it was necessary to give me a heads up. Tell this woman, you're not going to get very far with them, but here's their contact, and gave her some suggestions on how she can try to access her medical records. And then she told me about her mental health, and she was telling me how she's struggling. I'm slurring. No, I'm gonna get commenters that are like, you're on drugs. She was telling me that she was struggling with her mental health and it's really hard to find a doctor with her insurance. And I'm like, it's really hard to find a psychiatrist with any insurance.